Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. I had to go get some coffee before I could even say a word. So, thank you for being patient with me. Let's see if there's anybody here yet. Nope, not yet. But I know there will be. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday. Let's start this day off in a really good way by being with each other. So I know y'all were wondering where I was. Let me just let you know that I'm on. Good morning, Andrea. So come on in. Weather's fine. It's a little chilly for my liking. So I'm a little bundled up this morning because it's a chilly Florida morning. I'm in Florida. Yes, yes, yes. Finally. And I'll be here hopefully through the winter. So come on in and join me. And let me know you're here when you come in. Say good morning. And let's do some heart brain. So, hand on your heart. And slow down the breathing. And then add in some joy. Add in love. Peace. It's a very peaceful morning where I'm at. I don't even know where I am. Somewhere in North Florida. And Dan, I'm in your state. Our state. Good morning. But anyway, it's a crisp morning. It's just very quiet here in this spot that I'm parked in. And I'm just enjoying the morning. I was hoping for a sunrise, but it's very cloudy and overcast. So I don't even have a peak of sun yet, but that's all right. I'll make my own sunshine. So thank you for sharing, Andrea. And yeah, I let know as well, but they're taking their time getting in here. There's Aunt Jean. I'm in the car. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, Jean. Good morning, Jill. See, can we call in our Rick? Let's call in our Ricky Rick this morning to say good morning. Good morning, Annie Sven. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, I just had interesting travels last night that way because within probably 2 miles of each other there were like major accidents on the interstate that I was on, coming out of Virginia into North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and then into Florida. So I really did a lot of traveling yesterday. I think I was on the road for about 10 hours, and that's stretching it for me. I don't like driving that long at one shot, but I did it, and I'm here in Florida, somewhere in Florida, over the Florida-Georgia line. Oh, thank you all for calling in our Ricky Rick this morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so how about an angel message? Let's see what they had to say. And boy, I tell you, this has been, I don't know about you all, anybody else experiencing a lot of questions coming up for you? I want to read this message to the angels and see if you can resonate with it. If my mouse will cooperate. It says, not every question is answered. Life is filled with unanswered questions, but it is the courage to seek those answers that continues to give meaning to life. You can spend your life wallowing in despair, wondering why you were the one who was led toward the road strewn with pain, or you can be grateful that you are strong enough to survive it. And that's by J.D. Straub. Okay, let me open this up a little bit more. There we go. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have all the answers to all the questions in your mind. I had a talk with God tonight and asked for answers to some of my questions. Not all of them, just a few. I think I prefer to have some things unanswered, as it makes life more interesting. I also believe that we cannot have every question answered, because then life would get pretty boring. The excitement is in seeking the answer. Dear angels, life is a journey filled with twists and turns, and it's not uncommon to find ourselves facing situations where answers seem elusive. Patience is not always my strong suit, but I know it is necessary sometimes when asking questions. Dear ones, instead of resisting the uncertainty, embrace it as a natural part of life. Accept that having more questions than answers is not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity for personal development. Embracing the unknown allows you to open your minds to new possibility and experiences. Understand that not all questions have immediate answers, and that some answers may reveal themselves over time. Practice patience and give yourself the grace to wait for answers to unfold naturally. Take time for self-reflection and introspection. Ask yourself why certain questions are bothering you and what you hope to achieve by finding answers. Sometimes you may realize that the questions themselves are not as important as the process of exploring them. Your meditation time to ask and receive answers is precious. Gift yourself that every day. Dear angels, today I promise to keep asking questions and have the patience to wait for the answers. Patience is not my strong suit, I have to say that. And sometimes I want to know, and I want to know now what the answer is, and it doesn't come like that. Sometimes you just have to live it. You just have to go out and do without having the answers to it all. So that was my pondering last night to the angels, to God, to the universe. I'm like, okay, there's so many questions. And for all of us, I think, all of us right now just want to know things, right? Am I the only one, or is this hitting home for other people as well? Let me see who came in while I was reading. Blue, good morning. I am wearing my beautiful warm poncho from, this was a gift when I was in Mount Shasta, and it is so precious to me. I love this. It's so warm and cozy, and it's a chilly morning here in North Florida. So, yeah, I'm all wrapped up. Good morning, Brookie. Yep, I'm staying warm, Brooke. And Oksana, good morning. Happy Monday. What amazing reality are we choosing today? I am thankful to God for aligning me with my soul. Oh, absolutely. And Auntie Jean says, if you don't have questions, you are not alive. Well, I was thinking about that. And I think, put that in there, posed the question. If we had all the answers to every question we had, why would we be here? Why would we still be here on earth, right? And besides that, have you ever been around a know-it-all, somebody that thinks they have all the answers to everything? I am not afraid to say I don't know the answer to that. And I think that is something that will help us along the way. If we can say, I don't know the answer, but I will search for it, if it's important. If it's something that's just doesn't matter a whole lot, I don't care what the answer is. but there are certain things I would just love to have the answers to. Do you have one thing that you would always, or you have always questioned, or would love to just sit and have that conversation with God and get the answer? And I can't remember who said this. Who was it that said, I'll know when I get there? Talking about after they leave this human experience, they'll know the answer when they get there. And I thought, that's so cool. But some things I want to know now. And, Spirit's used to me doing that. So they're a little patient with me when I say, I want the answer and I want it now. And then I have to wait again. That's just not fair. Blue says, I don't know about that. As I look into baby Gruffy's knowing eyes, she says the answer is love with kissy face. Oh my gosh. I think Gruffy is really onto something there. Because if we look at all the questions that we have, and what is the answer? And then we look at love, and we say, yeah, that is the answer. That's what it's all about. That's why we're here. Deirdre, Earth is a life school. It's a choice. We made this choice to come here. I love learning. I love learning things, and I love learning about people. And Dolores Cannon is one of those people that just intrigues me. I just love her teachings and all the things that she channeled through for us. And she said that we are volunteers. We came here voluntarily. This is something that we chose to do. And we chose to be here for such a time as this. Think about that. Let's just think about that for a minute. That we knew coming into this experience that it may be chaotic. We knew that we were going to have amnesia and we weren't going to know fully everything that we knew in spirit, but we also knew that we had access to so much. We have masters to guide us. We have angels. We have teachings from those who have been here before us. So we didn't come here stupid. We really didn't. We came here with all that knowledge that whatever it is that we need, we will have. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget to say, remember, God, you told me that I had this angel, or you told me I had this master that was going to walk beside of me and help me through this life experience. So sometimes we have to remind ourselves that it's okay to have questions. It's okay to not know all the answers. And we probably won't know some of the answers that are seemingly important to us until we leave and go back into spirit. Good morning, Charlie. So happy that you're here. So, what a way to start a Monday, right? But I am so happy to be alive. I am grateful for every moment that I have. And I'm grateful for all of you that came in this morning to say good morning and cheers to all of you. I have my Love's cup of coffee. I love Love's. They give me coffee. Okay, so let's take some messages from the tiny book before we go into prayer time. So just give me a number and we'll go to that page. And if you have any prayer requests, I did hear from Hope's daughter. I still don't know exactly what's going on with her, but her daughter, Montana, got in touch with me and said that she is in intensive care in the hospital. So let's please lift our hope up very high and wrap our arms of love around her. And what have we got? Blue said, interestingly, I always hear there is a choice when we are here, one way or the other. find the choice is for some, but on my path, there is no choice but to go with the light. I don't think any path is an easy choice. I am so grateful and love you all. Well, we love you right back, Missy. Auntie Jean says, I have heard tell that the line to come to Earth School is very long in the heavenly plane. There must be an important, exciting reason. There is. There definitely is an important reason. And yeah, I feel honored to be here on Earth. I really do. I feel honored to be in this school. You know, it's like being accepted into college. It's like, yay, I got in. And I'm taking advantage of every moment. Every moment that I have, I'm grateful. And I'm curious. Curiouser and curiouser, as the story goes. All right, Deirdre wants page 13. I wonder if that's because today is day 13, Deirdre. But whatever. Let's look and see what's there. And I don't have my glasses on, so bear with me. Deirdre, did you know what's on this page before you chose that? Send your brain out on assignment. Ponder a situation or a question that you would really like to understand the answer to. Pose it in a question form and then step away from it. Your brain will start searching its database to see if there are any clues or matches to similar experiences or teachings that you have stored away. It will also stimulate the pineal gland to connect in with your higher self in search of answers. You know, you guys, you cannot make this stuff up. This is just too funny. Deirdre, you're amazing. Thank you for choosing this page with this message from the angels that goes right along with the conversation and the message that came through to the angels last night. So cool. Marietta's here. Oh my gosh. Sweet Dreams is traveling with 10 other looper boats that left the dock at 5:45 this morning. We gathered together to all get through the locks at the same time. It is quite a demonstration of cooperation. Everything is working perfectly. The rivers toward the Gulf of Mobile. Yeehaw. Oh, I'm so glad you're coming further south. And Marietta, I will be hopefully in the Keys in January. I'd love to be there for the whole month, so let's talk about that and see if I can just be there and hopefully have a Marietta sighting. That would be amazing. Annie 7, you're choosing page 4. And page 4 says, you are the one and the only one who can decide how you will choose to live your days, in conflict or in peace. Yeah, it's a choice we make every day. Every day when we wake up and start our day, we decide, am I going to be happy today? Am I going to be grumpy me and not like anything or anybody? But we're the ones that say, good morning. It's a beautiful day. It's a great day to have a great day. Remember, was it yesterday that we stood in our greatness? I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. We stood in our divine authenticity, and Body said, there is greatness within me. And I want you to remember that every day. That's not just a one-day thing. There is greatness within all of us. And the more we remember that greatness, the more we will have questions answered. The more we will feel in alignment with our soul spirit. So, yeah, read the message right under this one. Stay in your heart, as that is your home. Home is not a destination, it is your journey. Thank you, Auntie Jean. I love that one too. It is not a destination, it's the journey that we're on. Sorry, my battery keeps going off, and I need my computer to stay focused and stay charging. Okay, page 5, Jennifer says, and Blue is asking to please add Bella, a little dog, to our healing prayers. She had to have her spleen out and is not bouncing back as the folks from Tufts think she should. I'm going to explain to her dog mom that Delilah did not read the books and it will all be in perfect time. Okay. We will definitely add Bella to our prayers. Thank you, Blue, for asking for that. All right, so page 5. And thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer, and we'll get to that after this message. So let's see what the angels want us to know from page 5. When you decide to open up and ask directions, you are turning on your IGS, your inner guidance system. From there, it's a matter of intuitively plugging in your destination and then enjoy the journey. Ask for directions. How many times do we go around in circles before we finally stop and say, okay, I give up. How do I get there from here? And when we do that, when we open up and say, I don't know, that's one of the best things we can do. It seriously is. I've recently been in some discussions where there were questions asked, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, you know what? I really don't know. I honestly do not know the answer to that question. But it's good because it starts a thought process. And when we can say, I don't know, then we try to find out, right? If you're like me, I'm curious. I want to know things. I want to know how things work. I want to know how things came to be. I want to know how stories happened. Were they real? Were they made up? Were they there for our benefit? Were they there to confuse us? So I want to know. So I go in search of, and Google is one of the best things I think that ever happened. When I found Google, I thought, oh my gosh, my world just exploded. But if you don't know something, set out to ask the questions. And not just Google, ask God, ask your mentors, ask those who you look up to that you know are every day seeking the answers to questions. So make it a task today to find out what it is you would be curious about, what you would like to know the answers to. And if there's something that you can say, I honestly don't know the answer to that, then ask. Ask for answers. It's the best thing we can do for ourselves is just to keep learning. I'm going to learn until the day I die. I know that. I know that I'm going to keep asking and keep seeking and keep loving as long as I'm here on this earth plane. So thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and for all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking would save someone's child. And our 10 million for world peace is holding a meeting today, a volunteer meeting. We'd love everyone there, anyone who feels that you can contribute, and everybody can. just come on in and give us ideas. Let us know what you see as a path going forward for us. And we have so many things that we have been inspired to look at, to do, including an institute. So come on in and join with us. I would love that. It's at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll be on Zoom, and the link has been put in to the 10 Million for World Peace group. So if you can't find it, let me know, and I'll give it to you. And then come on in and join us. Deirdre, one of your favorite things in life is to learn new things. Me too. I love learning. I always have. Ever since I was a child, I loved school. I just enjoyed the heck out of learning new things. All right, so let's go into our hearts with this time that we have left. And let's just ask, what do I need to know today? Let's do that. So take a deep breath in. If you close your eyes, you shut out everything. Everything just kind of goes away for a minute. And just breathe heart center and release. Breathe in again. Breathe in love. Breathe in light. And release. And with your next breath in, as you connect to your heart and connect your heart to your mind, then watch that connection as it goes to the divine. And on that higher plane, just sit for a moment. Just be. No worries, no thoughts about what might happen or what has happened. Just stay very present in the now moment. And then ask, what do I need to know in this very moment that I am in? This moment, out of all of eternity, what is best for me to know right now that maybe I don't understand? Maybe I've been questioning. Maybe I've been looking for the answers. What is it that I need to know? And then listen. No mind chatter. No distractions. Just listening. Maybe you heard a message, maybe you didn't, and that's okay too. There is no right or wrong. The important thing is to seek, to keep seeking, keep asking, and keep looking with your eyes wide open, because sometimes Spirit gives us answers and we just ignore it, or we choose not to see it. We think, oh, that can't be the right answer, and so we keep looking. But sometimes Spirit keeps putting the same message in front of us, or the same experience for us to go through. So look at your life. Look at what's showing up for you. And is it an answer to questions? Is it a direction for you to go in? Just ask. And when you ask and you really focus and listen, you will receive. Seek and you shall find. I love that verse. So let's turn our attention now to prayers, to those who are in need right now of us wrapping our arms of love around them And I'm thinking of our beautiful Hope Wellington Marshall. Let's lift her up and her children, this difficult time that she's going through. Let's just send her love. Send her some hope. Let her know that she's not alone through this journey. And anyone else who's in need, this beautiful animal, Bella, we lift her up. Any others that are hurting, anyone going through difficult times, we lift you high. We wrap our arms of love around you. And we want you to know this is a safe place to come, to ask for help, to speak your truth, and to not be alone, but to be with like-minded people who just love. So let's do that right now. Let's just love on each other. Yes, thank you for sending love to Hope. And Blue, you love spirit confirmation with joy. I am on the right path. Yay. Anybody else get a message? If something came through for you and you'd like to share it with us, you're welcome to put it in the comments. If there was any insight that you received when you just sat and listened. You know, sometimes I like to just shut off everything. Shut off the phone, the computer, just be in nature where it's so quiet that you can hear everything, and then just listen. Annie, I keep seeing a mountain with snow covering it, eagle flying over them, water and a lake. Oh, I love that vision. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got some thank you, I love you starting, so let's get Leo playing. And then we'll get on with our day. Okay, here we go, here we go. Come on, come on. Share some love. Oh, Annie, I love your message. I will hug Leo. I'll get to see him very soon. Triple A. He's in a pod. We are in a pod. Thank you. I love you. Full of joy. Accept align, allow. Thank you, Marietta, for that teaching. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas and the pod. Oh, Annie, you got this. Woo. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. I love you so much. Hopefully, I will see you at 11 o'clock for the meeting, and then at 1 o'clock for our meditation. Thank you again. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Namaste, y'all.